Hi, welcome to Wednesday. This first one is from a gal named Jenny, and she's calling it Creepy Ghosts in the Fire. So we had a gathering in our backyard, a fire pit. There was about 10 of us, and yes, we were drinking and listening to music, and it was about 10:30 at night. And the one guy in the group, and yes, he was a little high, a little drunk, said he saw a face in the fire. He had just been staring in the fire and saw a face. And then he goes, "No, I see two." And so all of us get around the fire pit and we're looking at it, and we don't see anything, nothing at all. So I took a picture on my cell phone. And this is what we all saw in this picture. Now I'm going to show it to you. Now, I don't know how good I can do this. Right here is definitely a face. And there is one here also. This is what I saw in the picture, which is what I just showed you. This woman, Jenny, is now totally freaked out. She said, "Does this mean I have a portal in my yard?" No, that is not what that means. And it's not that portals can't be in a yard, but that is so far and few between. And when they're not in a fire, are they in my house? Well, I would have no way of knowing that just from a letter. If you have anybody in your house or not, either get on Zoom or give me a call. You're in Cuyahoga or Geauga County, so you're local, you're Ohio, so definitely give me a call and we can see what's going on. But definitely there is no portal. And I have to admit, these two people don't look very, very nice, but looks can be deceiving sometimes. Okay, this one is from Joan in Pittsburgh. Okay, so the thing is that growing up, you're always led to believe if you kill yourself, you go to hell. I had a close family member who was diagnosed with schizophrenia. The voices in her head would tell her to hurt herself and a bunch of crazy other things that she would do. Eventually, she succeeded. And I guess my question, would she still go to hell? Or would she just basically stay out of her mind forever? Okay, first of all, you must be Catholic if you say that if you kill yourself, you go to hell. Well, churches changed that rule, and you can go to heaven now because now you're mentally ill. And so it's not okay to kill yourself, but they don't penalize you for it anymore. And if she went into the light, then she is totally healed. She's well. She does not have schizophrenia. She is fine. You will eventually see her in a dream. If she did not go to the light, which unfortunately a lot of suicides didn't do when it was the rule that you couldn't go to heaven, so she still may be walking around and be earthbound. I don't know if you say she's a member of the family. I would want to see if she would be either in her mother's or father's house or the last house she lived in, if it was with a family member. That's where the phone call should come from, because she could just be out flitting around somewhere and basically you have to catch her. So that's This one is from Diana in Toronto. My brother was murdered in 2018. I'm wondering if he has moved on or if he is still earthbound. We know who murdered him and the man is in jail. But because the case is still being investigated and it hasn't been tried in court, we don't know what happened or why. I don't understand, how did somebody end up in jail if there wasn't a trial, or he just said yes and went to jail? So why would there be a trial? Got me a little confused here. Okay. I'm not sure if you can help, but it would be amazing to know if he is still around or if he has moved on and if he can say what happened. If he was young and you didn't say how old your brother was, there could be a reason why he didn't cross over. Or he could have stayed to see if who killed him ended up behind bars, which obviously has happened. So that should be there shouldn't be anything else holding him unless it's his age and he doesn't want to be dead at that age. That's a possibility. But again, without a phone call or coming on Zoom, I truly would not know that answer. This one is from Connie. Oh, wow. I'm so glad, Marianne, that you're interested in questions from us who cannot see or help earthbound spirits, and have asked countless mediums and people who claim to be experts in this area. It used to upset me that they couldn't give me anything but a general response. So I will start with the first big question that has bothered me for years. Do all earthbound spirits get to go home to the light again? Yes, eventually every one of them can go to the light if it's their choice. You have free will when you're alive, you have free will when you're dead. If you don't want to go to that light, you do not have to go. And again, that's their choice. Children, babies, usually they see somebody in the light that wants, that they will go to. But again, it has to be free will. And can a person like me tell an earthbound spirit to go to a funeral home to find the light and cross over? Tell them no. Leave a note for them, yes. Don't talk to earthbound spirits. You're just giving them more energy and you're not giving them a reason to move on. If they're getting the energy from you, why do they have to go to the light? So definitely don't talk to them, just leave a note. It's just that there is not a whole lot of people like you who can do what you are able to do, and I would like to know, how to help. Also, the quince seed necklaces that you sell, can I, if I wish to use that as my own protective amulet or talisman? And which type of them should I get? Yes, you can use it. Is a perfect example of being a protection, especially from earthbound spirits and negative energy. And there's 10, 15 different ones. Pick which one you like. It's your choice. It's whatever rings your bell. And are you curious to know what it is that your family did to make these seeds so protective? No, I have no idea what they do. I don't want to know what they do. I just want them to keep on doing such a good job with them so that they work. As you can probably tell, I'm very inquisitive, but don't worry. I'll be headed straight for the light when I go. Well, enjoy your funeral and then go. Okay, this one is from Peggy. I really enjoyed reading As Alive, So Dead and When Ghosts Speak. They have changed the way I see what ghosts really are, just like the rest of us, but without a physical body. Very good. And she's thanking me for writing them. My question is regarding curses. In your book, you wrote about them. For as long as I can remember, I have gotten an either positive reaction from people when I meet them, or a very negative one. The people don't even know me in the least, and they automatically start putting me down and just overall very mean. I know for a fact that I have done nothing to cause this reaction because I have never spoken to them. So is it a cause and effect situation? Even my siblings have noticed. They say, gosh, people either like you or really hate you. There is no in between. I would describe myself as an agreeable, humble, and soft-spoken person. Could this be the result of a spirit that is around me or a curse? I'm 32 years old, and at this point I know I'm just not being paranoid. It is just part of my life. I don't want to have to live the next 40 or 50 years like this. Okay. It could be either a negative energy or a spirit. And you're meeting somebody for the first time. Never saw them before, you've never met them, and you're looking at this person as you're being introduced, and you're saying to yourself, whoa, I can be polite for an hour, but I'm never doing lunch with this person. Now think about it. Is it the person that you don't like? Are you picking up on the negative energy around that person, i.e. a curse? Or is there a ghost standing next to that person that you can't see but you're picking up on? So yes, it can be either of those two things. Get When Ghosts Speak. And, oh, you got it. Go to the last chapter. Have somebody do that little ceremony on you. You can't do it to yourself, but you can have somebody do it for you, one of your family members. They can't do it wrong. If you don't have negative energy on you, you're not going to have it put on you from doing this. If you have it on and they didn't do it right, it's not going to make it worse. So it's a total win-win situation. The other thing that I would do is get a charm with the quinseed in it and wear it. That will keep, if it's an earthbound spirit, it'll keep it 3 or 4 feet behind, away from you, so you will be able to definitely tell a difference. Is the cat behind me? Would you get him away from there? Of course, when I'm on here, the cat's got to be right behind me. Look at what it's doing to the curtains. Okay, this one is from Samantha in New York. I just wanted to tell you about an old elementary school that my daughter and niece own. They turned it into a daycare preschool. My daughter has always been able to hear things from what we believe is from the other side. But I have heard them, and often others have heard things, especially in the school. My daughter and my niece's apartments are on the other end of the school for themselves, and a year later my niece's husband passed away from cancer. Both my niece and daughter feel he is still there. First of all, before I go farther, if his cancer was long lingering, then he crossed over. Cancer patients hardly ever stay. They cross over. They're tired. You don't want them to be dead, but you know they need to go. Now, if it was something that was diagnosed 3 weeks ago and he's dead, that could be a reason why he did not cross over. But normally, cancer patients do cross over. We have heard everything from children playing in the gym to a voice in my ear. Also, I have pictures my daughter took of me with orbs all around me. Not sure what to make of this. Let me stop again. Orbs around you are good. You never have to worry about orbs. When you see an orb and it's got a design in the middle like this one does, you can see it's not clear. They are usually people that have crossed over and are back for a visit. Sometimes if you took the picture on a digital camera, if you enlarge the orb, you can usually see a side profile or a face of who it is. So orbs are good. You don't have to worry about that. Before my niece's husband passed away, he said he was going straight to the light. However, we are not sure he did. I'm still going to guess that he has crossed over because of what he died from. You will know better when you have dreamed of him or had a dream of him, or your niece has a dream of her husband, because then you'll know for sure that he's gone to the light. Children, ghosts love children, and they will definitely hang around them. Now, you said this was a preschool, so you're probably going to have ghosts in there with the kids from the ages of 4, 5, 6, 7, somewhere around there. And maybe they come to the school with the child. Maybe they live with the child and just come to preschool with them. Or maybe they just hang out there. But you would... Elementary school, you have elementary age kids, junior high age kid ghosts, high school, college, all the way up. So definitely. But what I would do for the preschool is start smudging, and you want to do it on a weekend so that all the smoke will be gone before the kids come in on Monday. Okie doke. And that was the last one for today. I'm still getting a lot of letters of people that are writing in about aliens, and that they have, over the years, different things, different experiences. So if you've got that going on, write a letter, and in a couple of weeks we'll be just doing those letters of what people have run across over the years as far as aliens go. There is 3 Zooms in August, on Friday the 13th, which should be interesting. On the 23rd, a Monday, which is the day after a full moon, which should also be interesting. And on the 30th. And just a heads up, the new moon is August 8th at 9:50 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, not a hard one to write for your law of abundance. And if you're in this area, on Sunday, August 22nd, from 4 to 6, I'll be at the Goddess Elite book signing. All my products will be there. Bring your pictures, talk to me, ask me questions, come and see me. And when the store closes at 6, there will be an hour and a half, 2-hour lecture after. Nobody under 18 for that. But definitely, come out and see me. The weather's still nice. Just come on out and say hi and let me see what you've got going. Okay, have a great week, and do it again next week. Thanks.